Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. We made it. We have made it to the end of the test. A new era for Australia's team. I did watch the last episode this morning, but I wasn't at home the majority of the day. So, recording it now is pretty late. So, I had to get this out for you guys. But we finished. We have finished with episode 8. We finished with the series. Where to start? Where to start? First of all, if you guys have watched all 8 reviews, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much, man. Thank you guys so much for it. If you guys have watched all 8 reviews, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. Y'all are real MVPs. You guys are the real MVPs. But man, what this Australia team, man, I learned a lot. I know I said before, I learned a lot, not just about the Australia team, but also just cricket in general, just how big cricket is to like most of these countries: England, India, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Australia. The cricket is life. Cricket is life, and we have gone through the ball tampering scandal, which Steve Smith and David Warner both got banned for a year to at the end. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. But anyway, let's go and get started with episode 8. You guys know we get to like the video, also sub as well. But let's go and get ahead. Let's go ahead and get ahead to episode 8 review. So we get started. So starting off, Justin Langler said, "Remember who you guys are representing." I think that's a really very big thing, especially in international competitions. It's just remembering who you guys are playing for. Um, because you're not just playing representing yourselves, you're representing your country. So you go out there and you have to compete. Like you have to compete 110%. You can't show any weakness, and that's one thing I love about international tournaments, the Olympics, whatever, just in general, is that these guys are playing for a whole country. They're playing for millions and millions of people back at home, and it's an honor to wear that jersey or just to represent your country and whatever sport. It's big, and also your family, man. Like you're at home, you're at home representing your country, and then you got family back at home who are looking at you. If you got kids, probably they're looking at you like it's probably an amazing film, but at the same time it's probably stressful as hell. Like it's probably really really stressful, man, but very very heartwarming. I do like how it did start about just language talking about it, and I think it's something that always has to be just mentioned every every now and then, just so you guys remember, you know, just so you guys are playing for that ball temper scan that that they went in 2018. I mean, that was a really bad look, not just for the team, but also for the country itself. Having players on the team that cheated, and and those players are supposed to represent the country and what it stands for and its meaning. And to have players on the team who cheated, man, that's not a good look. You guys know I don't condone cheating, but it's just not a good look. Also, early on, Steve Smith, because I remember Steve Smith got hurt in the last episode. Joffrey Archer was absolutely just beaming that man. He got hit in the head. I think he messed up like his wrist. So we have Steve Smith. I said we like I'm a Aussie. So they have Steve Smith early on, and then they added a lot of data, man. Data. They added a lot of data to these teams. Mathematicians they added. It's like I said. I think I said a couple of episodes before, but analytics are just having a big impact in the game. Any sport, analytics, numbers, data, they're big. They are important to sports now, so it's really important about that. All right, so the third test. So remember, we got, we last episode they started Ashes against England. So now we're on the third test. So this episode's also on the third test. Australia is struggling, man, at Headingley. Headingley. I think they did mention episode like Headingley is also a tough place to play. England is just tough in general to play. You know what I mean? England is just tough in general to play at. These dudes are good. These dudes are good. And then remember they was without C Smith. That was only for the first day. She kind of lost. It was good to see Patterson, Cummins, and Hazelwood all playing together. I think that was day 2. Yeah, I'm looking at my phone. So that's why I keep looking down. I got the notes on my phone, which I think I mentioned almost every video. But I think you mentioned that Patterson, Cummins, and Hazelwood haven't really played together before that match. So that was really good, cool to see. Um, I think it's the same test match, but was it looking good for England early on? They was catching everything. I mean, England just couldn't get going. I think that was day three. I think that was day three, um, of the third test. They wasn't looking good, man. They weren't catching everything, and then England started making a little comeback, but nah, that shit was dead. That shit was dead. But then, man, oh my gosh, just this scene. This scene, oh my god, I felt so bad. This scene, I felt so bad. So you guys remember, if you guys watched it, England was starting to come back. I think I was led by Ben Stokes. Ben Stokes, really very good player for England. I know he was that good. I honestly didn't know Ben Stokes was that good. That dude's a beast for England. Dude's an absolute beast. Marcus, so Australia had a lot of drop balls. Like they could have won that match. They really should have won that match, but they had a lot of drop balls, man. First, Marcus Harris drops in the outfield, and then Lyon. Guys, remember, I forgot who threw the ball in, but it was a perfect dot. Perfect dot. Lyon had it. All you had to do was just catch it, and hit the wicket. He drops it. Absolutely drops it. Talk about a choke job. I mean, absolutely choke. I felt so bad. I felt so bad. It sucked because choking in sports is it's not fun. Then you got social media coming after you, the media, friends probably telling you like, dude, like, Mike, come on now, come on, Mike, what are you doing? And that's tough. And I actually forgot, but you only get one review, I think, in test matches. So Lyon bowled a really good ball. I think it was a leg before wicket, but they used their review, and the umpire said it wasn't an out. But if remember, I think they used their review early on. But if Australia kept their review, they would win that match. England scores led by Ben Stokes, were absolutely crazy, like I said. And that was a pain. I was pain. I was absolute painful, man. I guess I felt bad. I ain't never seen a team that dejected. Like blowing a lead. Like you guys know about the Warriors blowing a 3-1 lead. Like blowing any type of lead is awful. Because you start so good, you're playing so well, then you get towards the end and you just can't finish the match off, and you end up blowing like a lead you're really supposed to win. You end up blowing that. That's tough. You know what I mean? That's tough. Very tough. Uh, it sucked, man. I did feel bad. I did feel bad, man. Damn, damn. And the locker room was quiet. I think Lyon seemed. I thought he was crying. Nathan Lyon, really very. I actually do like Lyon. I actually do like Nathan Lyon. He's a really cool guy. Very cool guy. Um, the locker room was quiet, man. Sad, painful, quiet. Just everybody was shocked, and that's how it feels to blow a lead. You're shocked. You're sitting there like, what the hell? Like what happened? Like, what the hell happened? How did we lose? Um, and then the crazy thing is that as a coach, so Wangler made them rewatch that game the following day, and if I was a player, I would have got more pissed. All that build up anger inside me. I'm ready to play. Like watching back on your mistakes and watching what you did has its good and bad. I think personally, I think for the bad, you're so anxious and you want to play, and you want to recover from that you go into the next game, and then you're so amped up trying not to make a mistake, trying not to make a mistake that you do make a mistake, and yeah, shit may go left. But I think the positive is that I think it was just a real slap in the face. Like it just showed them like this is what happened. This is what happened. We didn't step up. We didn't play good. And all in all, we gotta be better. We have got to be better. And it showed the mistakes and it showed them, what happened. It showed, I think I think personally that's what it takes sometimes. You have to re-show something just to tell them, like, this will happen again. Like, this would not happen again. Would not happen again at all. It cannot happen again. Can't. Um. Yeah. So I did put that down. The hardest thing to do is rewatch a lost game like that. Like, it's tough, man. Like, it's tough. Like, seeing, like, watching yourself dropping that catch, miss, not hitting that, bowling. Like, it's hard to watch yourself make a mistake. Honestly, be watching yourself. Ugh, jeez. Damn. And so they did. So the good thing is they did actually take like a mini. I mean, I think it was Marsh or Stark. I think it was Marsh. I do think it was Marsh. I think Mitchell Marsh. It was Mitchell Marsh or Sean Marsh. One or two. One or two. Um, remember, kind of just take our mind off cricket for a day or two. Just relax. They was doing like coffee runs. Actually play some footy. And I actually did my notes and actually play my notes. Cricket players can play some footy. I think that's just Australian things, you know what I mean? It's you know, you're good in multiple sports. And they was pretty good. Hey, I was pretty impressed. I'm like, these boys can play some footy. They can play some footy. I was really impressed. But what's good to see Steve Smith back. Steve Smith did come back for the third test. And then they're starting to hit led by Steve Smith. And I know Steve Smith was really was this good. Like, Steve Smith is good. Steve Smith is good. Like I say, it does suck about the whole cheating scandal and all that, but this dude's good. Very, very good. I was really impressed by Steve Smith. Very, very impressed by Steve Smith. Um, so towards the end, to kind of towards the end of the episode, they get kind of crunch time. I thought they was gonna blow another lead. I honestly thought they was gonna blow another lead. So Tim Payne, the captain, he put Marnus in, and I actually didn't know Marnus lavish change could bowl. Honestly, part-time bowling. I thought he was just a hitter, just a batsman, but he got a really big out, very very big out. And then I think like a couple of seconds before, Langler's like, what the f is he doing? Like, come on now, like, get going. I'm sitting there like, oh my god, please don't blow this lead. Um, we got a big out. So they had another review, and it actually goes in the Australians' way, which is a big, big time win. Redeemed himself over that terrible, terrible loss he had the previous. And I think one thing I did like was that they was all in like the locker room, and you could just see how happy they was. Like, these guys have came a long way. Like, these guys have came a long way. I'll get more to that at the end, but these guys have came a long way. Big time win. The fifth test, they didn't even start off that good, the Australians, but they did manage to hold on, and they did retain the Ashes, which is very, very, very good to see. Very good to see. And go back to my point, these guys have came a long way. We went from the first couple episodes where these guys were not playing good. These guys were playing pretty shit. Like, I'm watching them like, these guys are shit. Like, these guys are not playing good. But I was very, very happy to see the progress and how far these guys came during each and every episode. Very, very happy about that. And also it was good to see how, I think one of the commentators, journalists, mentioned how like nobody wanted to like hang out with the Australians after the game. But it's good to see in the locker room the England players, embracing the Australians, chatting it up, talking, enjoying themselves, having fun, basically. And that was very, very cool to see. I honestly never knew that. I would just think they just go on with their day. Yeah, you beat us, bye. But that was very, very, very cool to see. But all in all, man, this was probably a very, very great series for me. Like I said, I learned a lot. You guys have informed me a lot. This was a very, very interesting series, man. I do have some favorites, some favorite players. I do like Marnus. Marnus is pretty cool. I do like Tim Payne. I think Sean Smith grew on me. Um, Uzman was cool. Stonis was cool. I mean, they was all great. I mean, they was really all great, pretty cool. And Langer, man, the leader, the head coach who inspired these guys, the former player who's part of those great Aussie teams, and for him to come back, take a team that was in a rough phase, during that cheating scandal, having to recover from that to lead them to a Ashes win against England. Very, very good to see, man. I was very, very happy about that. I was pretty awesome, honestly. But all in all, man, I was happy. I was happy to see. I was just happy, all in all, just how far they came. These guys came a long way. These guys have came a long way, man. But yeah, that was it. That's the series, guys. That was the series, man. Highly enjoyed it. I don't think there's episodes. I don't think there's a season two. I wish it was, but I don't think there is a season two. But yeah, very, very good to see. I probably will drop one more episode later on today. But anyway, also my new camera is coming tomorrow, so you guys will see a more crystal clear Chaz. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the test. A new era for Australia's team. You guys do not forget to like and sub, comment down below your thoughts and reactions. See you guys later.